Joe Hockey, thanks for your time.
Good to be with you, Brian. Good evening.
Congratulations on the G20.
Thank you. It was a triumph, wasn't it? Went very well.
What do you think came out of the G20?
Growth, Brian. Growth was the key message that went in and came out of the G20.
Yeah, but there were other messages, weren't there?
There were, but growth was the main one. It was an economic forum, Brian. Growth was the message.
Yeah, but you didn't expect other countries to sort of decrease the size of their
No,
economies,
Brian.
did
The
you?
point I'm making is that there were a number of distractions, and it was good that growth cut through.
Distractions from what?
From growth, Brian.
Everything flows
Everything
from growth.
flows from growth. What we need to do is create jobs. You can't do that without growth.
Because if your business is growing, you're obviously making a lot more money, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right. And you're going to use that money, Brian, to employ other people, to create jobs.
Would you?
Oh, yeah. This is what business does all the time. I speak to business people all the time as I go around the country, Brian. They're borderline obsessed with creating jobs for other people.
But hang on, isn't labour a cost?
It is, Brian, and you can afford to pay it if you've got growth. This
Yeah,
is the
you
point
wouldn't just pay yourself another $1 million a week, would you, and be that...
take the money yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's only ever happened in the past, Brian.
But there were leaders at the G20 who spoke about other matters other than economics.
There were, and
didn't
we
they?
can address those matters once we get growth.
Like Ebola, disease control,
Yeah, good, important messages, Brian, and we'll deal with those when we get growth.
climate
Yeah,
change.
we'll fix that once we get growth.
But isn't climate change caused by growth?
I don't know what climate change is, Brian, but I'm pretty sure it's not caused by growth.
But growth's going to fix it.
Growth will give us the money to address these very, very important other crap you're talking about.
OK, Joe Hockey, can you explain the trade deal with China for
Yeah,
us?
excellent deal. It's taken about a decade to get together, Brian, so a tribute should be accorded to the previous two
And we
governments.
hear a lot about the emerging middle class in China, don't we?
Yeah, we do. The Chinese economy is changing fundamentally, and Australia stands to do very well out of this.
What does it allow us to do?
Well, we're going to sell milk, for example, to China.
Can't we do that now?
More milk, Brian. We're going to sell a bewildering amount of milk to China.
Will we do that?
Yep, we'll sell gargantuan amounts of milk, Brian. This is what the trade deal enables.
OK, well, let's take milk as an example. How will it happen?
Well, and a huge amount of milk will be imported to China.
Sure, I understand that. But how will it happen? How's it going to happen?
Well, the Chinese will come down here and milk their cows
Where will they do that?
on their farms, Brian.
I see. Well, sounds like a great deal.
It's a cracker of a deal, Brian. You won't have to lift a finger. Just stay where you are. No one will get hurt.
Joe Hockey, thanks.
It's a beauty.
Yeah, Joe, you're going to have a break over Christmas?
I'll have a couple of days off, yes, Brian.
Terrific. Have you written to Santa yet?
Yes, Matthias and I have repeatedly written to Santa.
And what did you ask for?
Growth, Brian. We want growth.
Right.
Cigars last year, they were nice, but got us into a spot of bother. But growth this year.